What's up, Shagadelics? It's Dial Shaggy back with another video for you all. Today I'm doing when Mike Tyson goes into God mode. Gonna tell you guys a little something about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, I've seen pretty much every one of his fights. I might not be able to remember every detail of every fight, but I can definitely remember quite a few, especially like his best ones. But Mike Tyson is like my idol when it comes to boxing, and that's what I do is box. So when it comes to boxing, I definitely look up to him. And yeah, I'm really gonna enjoy this video. I'm sure it's gonna really highlight a lot of his knockouts, because that's what he's known for, or KOs if you want to call it that. So like the video if you like Mike Tyson and you like my reaction to it. Comment what you like to see from me next down below, and comment what you liked about this, what you didn't like about this reaction, and even the video. And don't forget to check out my Patreon in the description, very first link in the description. And let's go ahead and get into this.
Oh, he's been talking a lot. He's been talking a lot. He's been talking a lot. It's gonna be slow night for him.
Mike Tyson will forever be cemented in the Highlight Hall of Fame for his impeccable style that battered, bruised, and in some cases, leaving his opponents completely disfigured.
It's just my nature. I mean, to reach for you and take your heart or your blood or your spleen or your liver.
Welcome back to MMA TV Productions. In today's video, we will exclusively focus on Mike Tyson's amazing and aggressive style called the peekaboo style.
But as closer I get to the ring, I'm more confident. Once I'm in the ring, I'm a god.
Again, he lunges in against trouble in both the first and second rounds. Oh, that was a tremendous left hand.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the first couple of clips they've already shown, every time he's knocking someone down or hitting him so hard, they're seeing stars. They don't even know what the hell is happening. They turn into John Cena real quick.
An art form that has gradually disappeared over the last 30 years or so. In my opinion, it's the greatest form of attack and defense for any boxer standing shorter than the average height of a heavyweight boxer. Now, we take a look at some of Mike Tyson's greatest moments.
Hi, I'm Mike Tyson, heavyweight champ with
This was Tyson's second comeback fight since his release from prison earlier in the year, with a previous bout against Peter McNeely being stopped after McNeely's manager entered the ring in the opening round.
That's it, he quit. McNeely has quit. He didn't quit. His corner threw in the towel.
The fight against Buster Mathis Jr.
You know, I've been watching this jail show. This is on topic for Mike Tyson, I promise, but Mike Tyson, it said he just came out of prison before that match. Could you imagine being in prison with him? He might kill you with one hand. That's pretty crazy. I'm sure he didn't get messed with in jail or prison, I'm sure. Very much at all, because they knew what he was capable of.
Billed as presumption of innocence, saw Tyson go up against a man who was undefeated in 22 professional fights, but was relatively unheard of amongst major circles.
Now he is going for his second step into the ring after taking care of Peter McNeely in 89 seconds back in August.
Mathis Jr. started the fight well and had the better of the open.
Did you hear about him finishing the fight in 83 seconds or something like that? 80-something seconds. That's how quickly he finishes the fight. That's how aggressive of a fighter he is.
Opening 2 rounds, but Iron Mike clicked into gear as the third round reached its conclusion.
Punches of that Peter McNeely, which is something he's not only not used to every punch tomorrow.
With just over 40 seconds remaining on the clock, Tyson launched into a series of heavy right uppercuts, which sent his opponent crashing to the canvas, ending the fight.
A right-footed pivot, swing around on your opponent's side, and then crash. Oh, he got a right uppercut out of the right.
My bad. I thought I heard something.
Uppercut, and down goes Mathis. A devastating right uppercut. Two of them by Mike Tyson.
Tyson was just 19 when he had his 9th fight against Donnie Long, who declared he could punch better than Iron Mike.
Skills you have, but you can punch also.
Yes, I plan on boxing Tyson too. I think that I can box as good as he can, and I'll keep him in the middle of the ring, and I can punch if not better than Tyson.
Will this be a win that puts Donnie Long back into the heavyweight picture?
See, I definitely remember Donnie Long, and yeah, I waited for them to say his name again because I remember faces better than I remember names for some reason. But Donnie Long, I definitely remember this fight, and he was cocky as hell like this beforehand and still got put in his place afterwards. So that goes to show, don't underestimate Mike Tyson.
This will be a win to let everybody know that Donnie Long is back.
It didn't work out as planned for Long, who was wiped out in the first by a series of hooks and uppercuts.
19 years of age. Long is 27.
Oh, wow. Well, against Long.
Thon comes out with a strong right hand barrage again.
This is as bad as I've ever seen Donnie Long look, but
And
give
he
Tyson
is down,
credit.
and
That's
maybe
it. Wow.
The left hand puts him down.
And he freaking he finally got clipped by a couple of, I believe it was his left hooks, possibly. Not 100%, but he got clipped by a couple left hooks and got knocked down.
He collapses, and this one is over as the doctors rush into the ring.
That's his best asset, punching power. I mean, this is like a little German tank. You can't back him up. I sparred with Tim Witherspoon, Pinklin Thomas, and a lot of the contenders. Tyrell Briggs. No one compares to Mike Tyson.
Holmes was a legendary long-reigning champion who took 2 years out after being overthrown by Michael Spinks. He returned to challenge new champion Tyson, but was ripped apart by the murderous 21-year-old at his peak.
I believe I remember this fight as well, and Mike Tyson gives him no time. He took a break, like they said before this, and he comes back and assumes he can take on the world champ. You got to be out of your mind. You're so out of training. Look at that. That right hand hit him, boo, and slid down his head or face. Hit him square, like it almost looked like it hit him right on the bridge of the nose, which could have broke his nose and killed him if he hit him good enough. But in Mike Tyson's hands, come on. What I love is he's like a master at defense because people go to swing on him and he just blocks, hit, block, hit, block, hit. Like, you should see it coming eventually, but they don't. They just keep getting hit by it. And he's quick too, so they first don't see it coming because they're getting hit by too many and they're starting to panic. And he's too quick and systematic with it. So it's pretty hard to hit him. And you really got to figure him out, and they don't figure him out in time. He doesn't give him time to figure him out. He's too aggressive about it. So and that's why I think he became one of the best fighters ever. It's crazy that no one else really fights like him, but there's plenty of other successful fighters. So we should learn something from the people who have gone a long way, won a lot of fights, and learn from them, because those fighting forms that they developed clearly work.
You know, you fought the big guys, big punchers, Ernie Shavers, Ken Norton. How would you rate Mike Tyson's punching power?
Well, I got to say he's a sharper puncher than the other guys. The other guys punch much harder, but he's a sharper puncher. You know, hit me right here on the forehead and knocked my equilibrium off, and that's all. You know, I just didn't have no more balance.
He just said people have hit harder than him. I highly, highly doubt that. He's known for, he's Iron Fist Mike Tyson. Like, no. I highly doubt anybody was punching harder than him. He got that nickname for a reason. His punching power, his speed of doing so, and his accuracy.
As Tyson proceeded to build experience, he fought 19 times within the space of a year before challenging the world title.
Excuse me. I don't exactly remember the number of, the number of fights that someone normally has in a year's time span as a professional fighter, but I'm pretty sure it's less than one a month. And this Mike Tyson did 19 in 1 year. That is like overachieving to the next level. He wanted to be the best of the best of the best, and he wanted everyone to know.
Everybody talking about Mike Tyson, 16 months as a pro. This man has fought very frequently, as we've told.
Lorenzo Boyd was another of these preparatory victims, put out by a lethal head-to-body combination.
At Oklahoma State. Right now he backs off from a sharp right uppercut to the body by Tyson. Again, a double right hand.
And look at that. He got hit by it so hard and so fast that it didn't even look like he got touched, really. It looked like he got dink tapped on the freaking bridge of the nose and went to sleep. Or it was underneath the chin. It wasn't for sure. We'll go back and see right now. Not the volume.
To the body and sharp right uppercut to the body by Tyson. Again, a double right hand. Off from a sharp right uppercut to the body by Tyson. Again, a double right hand.
Right underneath the chin.
The body and the chin. Down goes Lorenzo Boyd. The count is 5. The count is 6. The count is 8. He will not get up. It's over.
Is he the hardest hitter you've ever been in with?
Yes, I fought at Terry Anderson, and they considered him a big banger, but he doesn't punch anything like Mike.
In your opinion, can this man, Mike Tyson, beat any heavyweight in the world right now?
Yes, he'll go all the way.
That's when you give the man his belt back, you hand the man his championship, and you say, I bow down to you, sir. Because he is one of the best fighters. Definitely one of the best fighters still living.
Just after turning 20, Tyson had one of his first marquee bouts as he took on Marvis Frazier, the son of celebrated champion Joe Frazier. Tyson catapulted himself by achieving his quickest ever win, destroying his foe in half a minute.
Some supplemental 4-point scoring system if the rounds wind up even, and the 3 knockdown rule is in effect.
was one of my favorite fights. When he went against Mike Frazier. Something close to that. Anyways, when he went against him, this guy, they assumed he would be a good match, pretty much, for Mike, if I remember correctly. And he was so underprepared. Mike knew if he full-blown went attack on him, he wouldn't last long, and he proved it right there. He ended it in 30 seconds with this guy. That is quick as shit. He didn't put on a show. He didn't do nothing. He said, I'm going to end it real quick.
And he's going to stop the fight.
Of the 3 champions, who would you like to fight and why?
Fight anybody my trainer put me in with, because I'm confident I could beat any fighter in the world.
Five months after his outstanding victory over Frank Bruno, Tyson was back in action against American boxer Carl Williams. During the pre-fight feature on HBO Boxing, Williams reignited his feud with pre-fight trash talk.
It shook me up because I was a professional with 7-8 fights. And I was saying to myself, oh my God, I gotta let this amateur come in the gym and do this to me. So I got very angry that night. I went home and thought about it. And the very next day, I came in the gym with a different attitude towards him. I went into the ring and I busted him up.
Oh, he's been talking a lot. He's been talking a lot. It's gonna be slow night for him.
He was talking all that junk, and then Mike answered with, it's gonna be a slow night for him. He plans on torturing this man.
Followed was the #1 ranked heavyweight, according to the IBF, but the night itself saw another confident Tyson victory. The heavyweight champion secured it in the first round, dodging a left jab from Williams before unleashing a left hook of his own, which sent his challenger falling into the ropes.
I take all colors. I don't duck any man.
I'm not gonna lie, he looked shook. I don't think he was prepared.
Can we assume that Michael Dokes is one of the prospects?
All comers. Come one, come all, because nobody can get close to me. They're not even close. I'm the best fighter in the world.
That cockiness on top of what he could do, and everyone knew he could do, it scared people deeply. They were scared to get in the ring with him.
As amateurs, Henry Tillman beat Tyson twice before going on to win Olympic gold. However, Tillman did not adjust as well to the pro game and was so used as a comeback fight for Iron Mike after his defeat to Buster Douglas.
Here in Las Vegas, break his rhythm.
A lot more movement than he is now. He's allowing Mike Tyson to trap him in the corner.
Yep, he got hit so hard there, he was done. Look at him. Looks like he's legit seen the little ducks from Looney Tunes. Ducks. The little birds from Looney Tunes spinning around in a circle. He's seeing legitimate stars right now.
That'll be enough.
Surprise! Iron Mike Tyson.
Tyson is a student of his sport. He works hard on techniques to improve himself.
Mike Tyson, weighing 210 pounds, has an exceptionally good record. He had maybe a dozen fights in the Junior Olympic Championship, and he knocked out every fighter he fought to win the national championship twice. Tyson not only has a very hard, terrific punch in either hand, but he has developed elusive qualities and has the most important quality, the will to win. He has the desire to win. He wants to be the best. And with a fellow with this type of competitive spirit, plus the knowledge that he has gained and the punching power, I can't see him lose.
Not gonna lie, that was the best way to describe it. you can't possibly see Mike Tyson lose. But remember, if you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed my reaction to it and everything like that, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, check out MMA TV Productions channel, and check out more videos like this, and then come and watch my reaction to them. I'm reacting to a lot of people who release MMA, UFC videos, boxing videos. I'm reacting to a lot of those videos. It would help you out probably a lot if you watch the video prior to look for the moments that you think I'm going to react to, and also just unless you want to watch it with me for the very first time and be just as surprised and have the experience alongside me. It's all up to you. But on that note, don't forget to check out my Patreon, the first link in the description as well, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.